Hello there, Pisces. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If it's the first time you've been on the channel, welcome. We're so glad you've joined us. So today we are doing your October career and money reading. So this is really good from now until about mid-November. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into it. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. You have to love that. And then discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Yeah, I really feel like when you, the message here is when you stand in your truth, right? The magic happens for you, Pisces. So it's kind of like, I feel like, you know, it's a really nice energy. It is the number 66, so it's a master number. Sixes are, you know, about, you know, making choices that are good for you, building, you know, having, you know, moving on really from one area to the next, knowing that you are transitioning into something really beautiful. Wow. Lovely. Oh my goodness. New supportive connections on the bottom. So I feel like there's new people, perhaps a new business partner that is coming in. People that you could be networking with, you know, during this next month that are going to help you to bring in this magic. Because remember, it says trust in the magic. It's almost as if the divine is coming in to help you with this. Oh my goodness. This, this is the most beautiful reading out of all the readings I've done so far. For career and money, this is definitely the best. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles on the bottom, you know, coming into after a very long time of having to wait, of having to work and not really be sure of where this is going. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is a lovely energy. Home and hearth, taking good care of yourself, taking good care of your finances. Gender doesn't matter. It's just this energy of nurturing yourself, nurturing your family, nurturing your home, the people in your life that you love, you know, and then also, you know, understanding this is part of your truth, right? And bringing in new people. So let's take a look. Yeah, you have your eye. So we have the Queen of Swords here. See how she has this telescope, right? Being really focused on some certain milestone that you have for yourself. And so the Queen of Swords is someone that doesn't have a lot of, doesn't spend a lot of time in the heart. She looks at things logically. She can sometimes be a little bit cold-hearted, but she brings that sword down on things that are not on her path of her highest good, right? She does not allow distractions in her life. She stays really focused. She knows where she wants to go. Even if you don't know the path, you don't know exactly how you're going to get there. It's kind of like you have an idea and you're staying focused on it. And you're really kind of discovering the truth of understanding that when you stand in this Queen of Swords energy, you are going to bring in this milestone. So let's see what your obstacle is over this next month. Look at this. You have the Empress and the Great Gratitude. So these energies are the energies that you are going to be overcoming over the next 4 to 6 weeks. It's the energy of really kind of almost graduating from this Queen of Pentacles energy into the Empress energy. The Empress is somebody that really does nurture herself, but she's also a very good builder. Where the Queen of Pentacles is very good at taking care of what she already has, okay? And she's business savvy and that type of thing. She's built something, but she's really good at like maintaining it, taking really good care of it, so that she doesn't lose it, right? The Empress has another quality to that. On top of all of the Queen of Pentacles energy, she also is very good about allowing new things to come into her life. Now, the way she does that is she really spends a lot of time being grateful for what she has. It's not necessarily about, I'm not satisfied with what I have, I want more. It's about, wow, I really love where I am in my life. I love my work. I love the people in my life. I love the activities that I have. I love my lifestyle. I feel really grateful for everything that is in my life. And I feel like that's what you're being called to focus on over this next month. So let's go ahead and clarify this. It's almost as if you do. Okay, so Pisces, here's the thing. I think there is something more that you want, right? Because you have this milestone. It's kind of like you're being, let's think about it. These two energies are a little business oriented, just kind of like looking at the bottom line, super focused in not necessarily totally cold-hearted, but just really kind of like cut and dry energy. The Empress has the energy of also being in a loving state of, being a little bit more, I want to say almost like more relaxed. This is sometimes an energy of being kind of like driven and anxious. Both of these energies, okay, when you think about the queens, these two queens have a little bit of a masculine tint to them, right? The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands are very much more feminine energies. And I know they're all feminine. They're all divine feminine energies, right? But these two have a little bit more of the divine masculine in them, because the divine masculine is all about taking action and what am I producing, right? The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands are very creative and very kind of like vivacious and love life. These two are a little bit more serious. So I feel like if you're relating to that at all, right now you could be a little bit in an energy of being a little bit too serious. And there's a call here for you to get in a little bit more of a loving nature. It's not that you're changing your direction or anything. It's about stepping into an energy of allowing the universe to bring more to you. And the way you do that is to kind of relax. You could be a little bit super hyper focused at this time on, getting something accomplished. And it's kind of like what you need here is a little bit more of a relaxed approach. I'll put it that way. They're asking me to share. I had a friend that was wanting to run a marathon, okay, years ago. She wanted to run a marathon, and then she got super hyper focused on it, right? And it was kind of like, oh my goodness, like, it was what she was eating and her, the running schedule and, the running shoes. And it was like basically all she talked about, right? And what happened was she was so focused, but she ended up, because she wasn't listening to her body. She wasn't having any fun. She was just so hyper focused on running this marathon, right? That she ended up getting an injury about a week and a half before the marathon, and she wasn't able to run it. I feel like, it's interesting that they brought that story back to my mind, because I feel like you could be a little bit on that path. Like you're going to burn out if you stay just so hyper focused. Like you need to allow yourself to have some fun, to have some pleasure, to kind of like, to me, these two, females here are kind of like in a dancing mood, just kind of like allowing yourself to be a little bit, maybe a little bit more flexible. Yeah, because you have the 10 of Cups. So to me, it's indicating this is really important to you, right? This is something you really and truly want. The universe knows that. Okay. But I feel there could be a little bit of an energy. Well, if I don't work hard enough, right, that I'm not going to have this come in. The interesting thing about the Empress is that she doesn't really work that hard. She knows that she's putting the right people and situations into her life. She's allowing the universe to help her. It's almost as if you have to put a little bit more trust in the universe, trust in the magic of the universe, because it says trust in the magic. So your spirit guides and angels are just asking you to trust a little bit more. Yeah, this is lovely. I mean, I think for some of you, it doesn't have to do with a marathon. It has to do with money, right? You're trying to bring in this financial stability, happy family, happy home, long-term financial success. But it's almost as if you may burn yourself out if you stay on the path that you're on. It's kind of like what they're showing me is it's not putting the brakes on, right? But when you're driving and you have, I feel like some of you have your foot, you have the accelerator pedal all the way down, right? You're trying to go full throttle here, and it's just ease it up just a little bit. It's not about stopping, okay? It's not about taking your foot off the accelerator. It's just kind of like letting up a little bit and allowing the universe to come in and give you a little bit more help. Because here we have optimism and new, and the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. So whatever this is that you really have your eyes set on, it's like it's there. All they're asking you is to trust, right? To trust, to stay optimistic, to know that things are working out for you. And sometimes, we have to give our spirit guides and angels, we have to give them a little bit of leeway. It takes sometimes time for them to work behind the scenes, to have things come onto our path that you are wanting. But it's all coming. It is coming. Because remember, this is the energy you are overcoming over the next, 4 to 6 weeks. You're going to become the Empress. So let's see. Yeah, it's just really, we have the Queen of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, I think for some of you, you are a little bit, being in the Queen of Swords is self-sabotaging. And the Queen of Swords is a good energy. I mean, it really is. It's about being focused, but I feel like the message here is that you could be a little bit too hyper-focused. And so you're either going to burn yourself out or burn out the people around you. It's about allowing new people to come in onto your path that can help you with this. Because right now I see you could be focusing on doing this all by yourself, almost like proving to other people that you can do it. Having the strength and the courage to understand that, there are other options. You do not have to do it by yourself. Asking for the help that you may need from the people in your life, from new people coming in, from your spirit guides or your angels. Just kind of like allowing yourself to accept help from others. All right, so, and Pisces, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. So let's take a look at your Soul Truth card. Does my life have more room for pleasure and play? Seriously. Okay, yes. So it's really reiterating what I was saying earlier, right? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? And, sometimes when we get too serious, we don't really recognize it. Sometimes we're just kind of like, no, I know what I'm doing. I want this. This is really important to me. The universe is saying, yes, Pisces, we know this is important. We are bringing this to you. Just go have a little bit of fun or enjoy your work. It's almost as if you're maybe not enjoying your work so much right now. Because you're almost like getting too serious about it. It's about maybe going back to the why. Why did you start on this career path, right? What is it that you're hoping to bring in? Why is this so important to you? Kind of sitting with that for a little bit, because sometimes that helps us to reshift from a to-do list, okay, into an energy of I'm here to share my love and light with the world, to help others to heal, to share my creative abilities and talents with others, and the joy and the fulfillment that you get from doing that. All right, well, I am going to leave it there, Pisces. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation, all your situations. I appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.